Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Sumayya AIWali, student at Reahan AI Teachers Training Institute Batch 21. And today we are diving into a topic that can truly transform our lives: how to create a daily routine for success. A strong daily routine doesn't just organize your day, it builds habits, boosts productivity, and align your actions with your goals as well. So I'm here with ChatGPT to explore this in depth. So let's get started with some important questions. Let's connect with ChatGPT. Hey ChatGPT,
Hey there. Great to have you here. What's on your mind today?
I have some questions about how to create daily routine for success.
Absolutely. I'd love to help with that. What kind of success are you aiming for? Like personal growth, career goals, or maybe something else? And are you thinking about a morning or evening focus or balance of both?
I have few questions, so let's start with questions, right?
Of course. Go ahead and ask me your questions, and I'll do my best to help guide you through crafting a solid routine.
Thank you. So first question is, how would you define a daily routine for success?
That's a great starting point. I'd say a daily routine for success is a set of intentional habits and practices you follow each day to keep you focused, energized, and aligned with your long term goals. It's not just about productivity, it's about creating a sense of structure that supports your well being and your ambitions.
Right? Why is having a structured daily routine is so important for personal and professional growth?
Yeah, exactly. A structured routine acts like a framework. It reduces decision fatigue, so you don't have to waste mental energy figuring out what to do next. Plus, it builds habits that compound over time. So, small, consistent actions lead to big results, both personally and professionally.
That's really amazing. So, ChatGPT, what are the most common mistakes people make when trying to create a routine?
Good question. One big mistake is being too rigid. People often pack their schedule too tightly, which leads to burnout. Another mistake is not being realistic, setting goals or habits that are too ambitious right off the bat. And sometimes people skip reviewing or adjusting their routine. What works one month might not work the next.
That's interesting. So, ChatGPT, here are a few questions about morning habits. So, how should a successful morning start?
Ooh, great focus. A successful morning often starts with a consistent wake up time, ideally early enough to give you some quiet personal time. Then adding a few key things like hydration, some movement, even just stretching, and maybe a mindfulness practice like journaling or meditation can set a positive tone for the day.
Next, I'm curious about specific habits that highly successful people often do in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of highly successful people swear by a few core habits. For instance, they often prioritize exercise, like a morning run or a quick workout. They also might read or listen to educational content, set clear goals for the day, and keep a gratitude practice, like reflecting on what they're thankful for.
So, next question is, how can someone who is not a morning person still build an effective morning routine?
Great point. If you're not a natural morning person, you can ease into it. Start by waking up just 15 minutes earlier and gradually build from there. Keep your morning simple, just a few small habits like a short stretch or a quick planning session so it doesn't feel overwhelming. And be consistent.
Right. So, next few questions are about productivity and focus. So, how can daily routine improve focus and productivity?
Ooh, that's a great shift. A daily routine helps by setting clear boundaries. You know exactly when you're working and when you're resting. And by having set times for focused tasks, it prevents distractions. Plus, it keeps you in a flow. When you know what comes next, you don't waste time figuring it out.
Right. This is really insightful. So, ChatGPT, next question is about strategies. What strategies can help someone avoid procrastination throughout the day?
Yes, procrastination can be a big hurdle. One strategy is time blocking. You dedicate specific chunks of time to certain tasks. Also, break big tasks down into tiny, manageable steps so it feels less daunting. And set small rewards for yourself, like a break or a treat after completing a task, so you keep that motivation up.
Right. ChatGPT, I have a question. Is it better to batch similar tasks together or mix them throughout the day?
Ooh, that's a great one. Generally, batching similar tasks together can be super effective because it lets you stay in the same mental groove and avoid constant context switching. But if you need variety to keep energy up, sprinkling in different types of tasks can help. It really depends on your work style and what keeps you feeling sharp.
Right. How should someone prioritize tasks in their daily routine?
Yeah, prioritization is key. A great method is the Eisenhower matrix. Divide tasks into what's urgent, important, both, or neither. Also, focus on your top three priorities each day. So even if you get sidetracked, you've tackled your most critical work. And make sure to review them regularly.
Right. How can time blocking or scheduling improve the quality of your day?
Yeah, time blocking is really powerful because it sets clear boundaries so you know exactly what you're working on and when. That means less time lost jumping between tasks, and you're more likely to get into a flow state. Plus, by scheduling breaks, you actually preserve your energy, which keeps your focus sharper all day.
Mm-hmm. That's right. How do successful people handle unexpected interruptions while sticking to their routine?
Ah, that's a good one. Successful people build in some flexibility. They leave buffer time in their schedule for those surprises. And when disruptions happen, they quickly reprioritize, deciding what can wait and what must be handled now.
Hmm.
It's all about staying adaptable without losing sight of the bigger goals.
Right, right, right. How does mindset affect the success of a daily routine?
Oh, mindset is huge. If you approach your routine with a growth mindset, believing you can improve and adapt, you're way more likely to stay consistent and see progress. But if you have a fixed mindset, thinking, I can't do this, then even small setbacks can derail you. So staying positive and curious really fuels success.
That's a good explanation. So, next question is about motivation. Does it play in a role in maintaining a daily routine consistently?
Oh, absolutely. Motivation is like the spark that gets you started, but it's often fleeting. That's why pairing motivation with discipline, like sticking to a routine even when you don't feel like it, helps. And when you do see progress, that fuels motivation even more, creating a positive cycle.
Great. Are there any exercises or physical activity in a daily routine for success?
Oh, definitely. Physical activity is a game changer. Even just 20 to 30 minutes of exercise, like a brisk walk, yoga, or strength training, can boost your energy, improve focus, and set a productive tone for the day. So it's really worth building in.
Right. So, ChatGPT, what role does sleep play in maintaining a productive daily routine?
Oh, sleep is absolutely foundational. If you don't get enough rest, it's really hard to stay focused, motivated, or even emotionally balanced. A solid sleep routine ensures you wake up refreshed so you can tackle your daily goals with clarity and energy.
Right, right, right. Should daily routines include time for learning or skills development? Mhm.
Absolutely. In fact, it's really powerful to set aside dedicated time for learning, whether it's reading, online courses, or practicing a new skill. That continuous growth not only boosts your career, but it also keeps you engaged and motivated in your routine.
How do successful people balance work, learning, and personal growth?
Yeah, that's a great question. Successful people are really intentional. They set boundaries for work, carve out time for learning, and make room for personal reflection or hobbies. They know that balance isn't about equal time, it's about being purposeful so each area gets the attention it needs.
Right. Next set of questions is about having evening habits and reflection. So, what does an effective evening routine look like?
Ah, great shift. An effective evening routine usually involves winding down. So things like turning off screens early, maybe some light stretching, journaling, or
Mm.
reading. And reflection is key. Taking a few minutes to review what went well, what you could adjust, and what you're grateful for sets you up for a more mindful next day.
Right. How can reflection or planning for the next day enhance productivity?
Yeah, reflection is super powerful. When you reflect, you identify what's working and what's not, so you can adjust course. And by planning ahead, you reduce morning stress because you already know what you're focusing on. That clarity lets you hit the ground running, so you're way more productive right from the start.
Right, ChatGPT. Next is, should someone stick to the same routine every day, or is it flexibility important?
Oh, flexibility is really important. Having a basic structure is great, but life happens. You want to give yourself permission to adapt, whether it's a different schedule or unexpected events. The key is having a solid foundation, but staying flexible enough to adjust when needed.
Right. ChatGPT, last but not the least, how can someone adjust their daily routine as their goals and priorities evolve over time.
Oh, definitely. You can assess your routine by regularly checking in, maybe weekly or monthly, and ask yourself what's working, what's not, and how do I feel? And as your goals or priorities shift, your routine can evolve too. It's a living system, so keep adjusting it to stay fresh and aligned with where you're headed.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for sharing these valuable insights.
Yeah, great question. I'd say start by choosing just one or two insights to apply first, maybe adjust your evening wind down or add a short reflection. Then give yourself a few weeks to see how it impacts your energy and
No,
productivity. Once you get comfortable, you
I
can layer in
am
other tweaks
thanking
and keep
you.
refining. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm really glad the insights helped. If you ever want to revisit or tweak your routine down the line, I'm here for it.
Thank you so much. So, a well designed daily routine can truly shape our lives, right? So, this is Sumaya signing off. I hope these questions and answers inspire you to design a routine that works for you. Remember, success isn't just about big leaps, it's about the small daily habits that compound over time. So, this is Sumaya AIWali signing off. Allah Hafiz.